right, Shalom, Laha Alahayim, peace to the gods, Nawathan, Kal Halalimla, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Acha HaKodash, giving all praises to Yahweh, in the name Yahweh Shai, in the name of the Holy Spirit, double honors unto the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and the head elders of all the camps of Great Millstone, GMS, who do rule well, who have learned this 100% truth from, who are the true leaders of all Israel today. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the Bayath, the Wada, the House of David, the predestined spirits of election scattered abroad. This is your brother Tazapanya of the DC branch of Great Millstone, Adawan Ratazak, Lord willing. This is edifying unto the elect. It's in transit, quick hit. All right. The title of this lesson is Perplexity, man. Been meditating, and this may be the time, man. This may be the time. I remember when that railroad strike happened, brothers was, happy and wanting that shit to go down, and then sleepy, creepy Jim Crow Snow Joe vetoed that shit, all through the spirit of the Lord, because everything is up to the Lord's timing regarding with the prophecies. So the Lord was like, nah, it ain't time yet. But it's looking like it's time, it's this time go around, all right? Because the railroads is one thing, but when you start going into maritime law, admirable maritime law, the law of the seas and the trade routes regarding the seas, is completely different than domestically. We talking internationally now. All right. Majority of all goods imported into the U.S. come by boat, man. All right, with this port strike, they saying this shit gonna happen, and we've been praying for that shit, man. Every day I wake the fuck up, bro. I thank the Lord for waking me up. The water Yahweh Yahweh Shad. I say Shalak Rayam La Babal, man. You see what I'm saying? Send evils, bad times to this motherfucker, man. Tired of this shit. Groundhog Day. You feel me? And it's nothing but wickedness. So I wanted to go into that perplexity because one would think that it's talking about a confused state, and it kind of is. But why are you in a confused state? Because of what the word was translated from. So this is the book of Luke, all right, chapter 21 and verse 25, all right, and it reads, "And there shall be signs in the sun and the moon." And we just had a harvest moon. What was it? A super moon or a lunar eclipse, one of those things, right? It says, "And in the stars and the earth, and upon the earth, distress of nations and perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring." Okay. Now, yeah, it could literally be, you see what I'm saying, trouble in the actual waters and things of that nature. But in the book of Revelation, it says that, man, all right? And this is why it says first, the distress of nations. So nations are under distress, all right? Because what's about to happen is global. This is not just an American thing, man. All right, there's the world stage, the global economy, okay, and this is why the Lord had America with their world reserve currency, the fiat United States dollar, supposedly was backed by petroleum through the oil cartel OPEC of an agreement with Saudi, all right, which they agreed to take oil now from other currencies, and then they made all these other countries use it. So hence the interconnection with all the economies on the earth, all right. And then because the US dollar is losing its value, it is affecting everybody on the earth, man. okay? And the distress is coming on a large scale. And you can see that now with all these draconian measures and this technocracy that the international banking families are pushing, not only in the West, but in the East, okay? Computerized, digital, transhumanist type of agenda, okay? But the word that we get into is perplexity. I'm not going to make this too long. Of course, got to go to the plantation and all that. This is it in the NLT. It says, and there will be strange signs in the sun, moon, and stars. And here on earth, the nations will be in turmoil, perplexed by the roaring seas and strange tides. Okay? So look, the strange seas and the strange tides, they on a carnal level, it is referring to the actual waters, all right, doing crazy things, whether it be hurricanes like Hurricane Helen that violated places because dams got broken. What was that, North Carolina or some shit like that? Niggas is underwater for 50 miles, no communication, and there is no national emergency, all right, because the Constitution is null and void. The U.S. has sold or given up their sovereignty into the United Nations under the Pact of the Future, man. All right? So don't be surprised, just like the apostles been saying decades ago with white hats or the blue hats with the UN on it and all of that, getting ready to put your ass in a fucking FEMA concentration camp, you know? Niggas ain't even talking about that shit right now. There's niggas that is stuck on top of their crib, you feel me, with pictures I done seen like a street like this, and it's literally 12 feet high of water. Don't even look like there was a street there. On some real, it's the Lord is visiting this place, man. But when you go into that word perplexity, all right, it's aparea, which means one in a state of perplexity, but then it says in the same as apareo, okay? And apareo means to be without resources, to be in straits. And straits is a position of difficulty, right? It says to be left wanting, to be embarrassed, to be in doubt, not to know which way to turn. And that is where we at right now, all right? Or should I say that is what is going to come when, the way it looks at right now, this port strike happens, and let's say give it a week, right? Because they will lose, America will lose $5 billion a day if from Maine down to Texas does not work the barrages or whatever you want to call them shits of the imports. If one day passes and they don't take them shits off, they're behind 7 days. Hence, America's going to be in perplexity in days, man. This is the type of shit that we talking about, man. And these people are not ready. All right? When they shall say peace and safety. See, these niggas think that it's going to be all good. They're going to think themselves to be in good case. Because you go to work, good morning, slaves. I posted some shit like that earlier. Niggas is on the highway. They made it on some AI type shit. And everybody driving on 95, going to their plantation to work for the international banking families. You see what I'm saying? To keep this bitch afloat. But this bitch is sinking, man. And the bitch I'm talking about is the mother of all harlots, of the abominations of the earth, Babylon the fucking great, man. The virgin daughter of Babylon. So I can't wait, yo, bro. And yeah, I'm gonna be affected too, but hey, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, man. You see what I'm saying? This place gotta go down in order for the kingdom of Yahweh Shai, which by default is the kingdom of Yasha'Allah, Israel, all right, to be established, which will be a kingdom of righteousness, okay? a theocratic monarchy, as I like to say. All right. So we'll see how this shit affects niggas. Cause see, just like before the pandemic, prophets was out there saying that shit is gonna happen, and niggas is like whatever. And then when it hit their face, then they like, oh shit. And then look, 2021, there was a whole new wave of Israelites waking up, right? Because the Lord visited in that sense, right? So we saying now, the famine, martial law, hell breaking loose, Ezekiel 33 and 33, man. Ezekiel 33 and 33. And that's one of my favorite scriptures, because that's the I told you so scripture. All right, I don't have my sword. Well, actually, do I have my sword? Nah, I didn't put it in my bag, I think. Nah, yeah, I do have it. The water Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shad. Let me go get that real quick, even though I know about heart. All right. This is Ezekiel chapter 33. I'm gonna start at verse 31. It says, and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as a people. And they hear thy words, but they will not do them. Yeah, there's a lot of cheerleaders in this truth, man. All right? You always got brothers in the car, they see us, they hit you with the fist. You see what I'm saying? You might even have women pointing and shit like that. You know, brothers hit their chest, so they hit you with the shalom. You feel me? And they nod their heads and shit like that, as if the Lord is gonna give you brownie points for acknowledging or saying hi. You see what I'm saying to the brothers that's putting in this truth, like you in agreement of what they saying, but are you doing it? So the people, they come to you as the people cometh, right? It says, and they hear thy words, so they hear our words, because our words is not our words, it's the Most High's words, but they will not do them. You see, for with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness, Salakia. All right, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song. So they know this is we're singing the new song. They know that Great Millstone really has the 100% truth, right? Especially regarding with the MOTB, all right, which is the RFIDC hip. It says it can play well on an instrument. Yeah, meaning they like how you talk. The way it comes out. Oh, I like how them brothers teach, they style and all that. You feel me? Because we're like unlearned men, and like the scriptures say, like we didn't go to no theology school and all of that. We talk like regular Jake that talk in your neighborhood ghettos and shit like that. But yet we know the scriptures. We be rude of speech, but not of knowledge, right? And it goes on to say, but they do them not. Right? I'm gonna read what the brother posted in the NLT, because I like the NLT one, and I'm gonna close it on out because I gotta go. Ezekiel 33 and 32 NLT. You are very entertaining to them. See, like someone who sings love songs with a beautiful voice or plays fine music on an instrument. They hear what you say, but they don't act on it. Right? Verse 33. But when all these terrible things, see, the king of terrors, Yahweh, is about to make his mark on Babylon the Great and the whole world for that matter. All right. When these terrible things happen to them, as they certainly will, then they will know a prophet have been among them. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So, hey, perplexity, when the lack of resources hit, they gonna know a prophet has been among them, man. We've been telling you shit like this is gonna happen because it's prophesied. Famine, pestilence, all right, the sword, and then that's why it says great. I'll leave it off on that. I just gotta get it. The scriptures. I mean, the spirit's like, yo, you gotta end off on that one, son. Ak, you gotta end off on that one, Ak. Let's go to the book of. I don't know why I'm a little excited this morning. It's crazy. Let's go to Second Esdras, chapter is it chapter 15 or chapter 16? Let's see here. Where the victuals always mistake each one. The source edition. Salakia, bear with me real quick. Bear with me. I gotta put this on D&D. Salakia. Great mornings, death, famine. Oh yeah, trapped the water. Yabashim Yashah. Second Esdras 16 and 21. It says, "Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth." Like right now, you could go get you a little breakfast burrito, $10 or whatever. You see what I'm saying? You know, it's kind of more expensive than how it was back in the day, but you know, you could do that. You could, you know, it's not too crazy, right? That they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Could it be this port strike? We will see. All right. But it's going to cause great confusion because they wasn't watching. It was not watchmen. You see what I'm saying? And then it's going to cause the sword too, man, because niggas is going to be running up. See, a famine of bread is going to happen because people are going to be running up into your crib, kicking the door, waving the 4-4 for food, man, for lack of bread, as the scriptures say. So not only is a famine of the word coming, but a real famine. All right, and this time is going to be what you call a supply chain crisis. Okay, because that's an orchestrated famine. But I'm gonna leave it on that. I gotta go. Lord willing, I was edifying. Perplexity, man. Lack of resources. Could it be because of this port strike? We'll see, man. But this is severe. This is big. All right. All right. So with that, I'm gonna say Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shah, Kolo, Yahweh Shem Yoshab, Yahweh Shem Yoshab, Brakatam. Everybody tuning in. On to the next one. Shalom.